What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens today, XLM USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, my friends, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 12th day of July, and here we are at about 39 cents. One day, about 20 hours left in the week. It says 21, but it's like one day, 20 hours left in the week. We've got 20 hours, 14 minutes left in the day here. Moving up fantastically. I actually want to look at this thing on something with some volume. Let's do USDT Binance because there's more volume on that. Boom! That's what we want to see. Look at that. That's some of the most. That is the most. Yesterday, that is the most volume that you've seen, you guys, since February. You remember February 3rd? That was that crazy day with the tariff scare, the scare-if Monday, and then inevitably the tariffs did actually happen. But they were like gonna happen, and then they called them off. They put a 60-day pause or 30-day pause, whatever. And then they reenacted anyways. But that's the most volume we've seen since that day. Crazy stuff. And that was to the downside and to the upside. That's why there was so much volume. This was just straight upside, man. Straight upside volume. Very deep in the RSI, hitting that 90 level. Typically, when you hit the 90s, you don't just get in there and then get out and then it's done. You get continued. Whoops. You get continued readings. You know what I mean? You'll see. And let's see if we can validate that actually real quick. I mean, I know we can validate that, but let's validate that real quick, right? Look at that. Boom. Right? You see what I'm saying? You see what happened here? Okay, well that was fantastic. Maybe that's just a one-off. Let's see if it's happened again. Let's go back in time. Did you ever get above the 90 ever? Let's see. Okay, there you go. All right, so one time here, you actually did just go down, didn't you? But one time here and then continued to grow, right? Here, November, you consolidated through December, so about 1 month of consolidation, then continued to grow. And that's the main point, right? I would still consider this multiple iterations. Maybe not as consistent as that other time, but all I'm trying to say is that you don't just move up and then it's over. You move up more, maybe you consolidate, and then you continue to run. I don't think we'll consolidate for a month. I think that really this is just the beginning. I would compare this exactly to what we saw back here. If we're looking at this on a 3-day time frame, I would call this a bull flag. I absolutely would. Not all of this, right? Don't mistake. I'm not calling all of this a bull flag. I would just call this part here from highs and lows. I'd call that the bull flag, right? There's your flagpole, and you've slowly broken out, and now you're getting that real pump afterwards, right? It just took a little while to kickstart this thing. If we're looking at it from the low to the high, and you put that at the low of the flag right here, $1.40, you're at 39 cents. That's the target measure move right there, but I don't think that you stop there. I think that we do see targets that are about, I don't know, probably around $2, if not above $2. That's actually the expectation. And we'll get into that. Let's look at the short-term stuff first, then we'll zoom out, and then we'll talk about that stuff, okay? 1 hour time frame here. Bullish as hell. Super bullish. You are moving up with less volume, I will say, and it's not necessarily concerning. You see, because that right there, that was a big wick. I don't really think that that's a fair comparison to make. Really, you are still gaining volume as you're breaking out here, so I think that that's okay. You do have bearish divergence, but that divergence is completed once you move to 38 cents. So go down to 38 cents. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Drop a little bit and then pump a lot. You know, lower lows in the RSI right here. Lower lows finding support at the same area, but still got lower lows along with higher lows in the price. Hidden bullish divergence. Good, very good stuff. 4 hour time frame here. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. Bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, I should say. That was my cat. If you guys heard him. He's like, dude, give me my wet food. Stop making videos. I want to eat some wet food. I want my canned fish or whatever the hell it is. Maybe he'll get canned beef tonight. I don't know. People say cats are picky eaters, but mine, I swear, they're not picky eaters, man. They will eat. I got my cat Mufasa. He will eat broccoli. And guys, when he eats broccoli, it's like, it's vicious. It's like I feel bad for the broccoli. He literally, I don't know how else to make anybody. He'll eat corn nuts. He'll eat whatever. He will literally eat whatever, man. He's like a dog. It's crazy. But when I say I don't want to reenact it, but let me just say he shakes his head really fast and like broccoli will go flying. Like he tears that. I don't know why. He'll eat lettuce. He's crazy. He's I don't get it. But he likes meat. He's the killer, man. He will kill all the mice outside. People say cats are pointless animals, but man, I don't know why. Like first off, my cats are very loving. And I'm getting away from the TA here for a second, but they're very loving cats. They're like dogs the way that they're genuinely such loving animals. Maybe people who don't see the point in cats, they're just not good pet owners. I don't know. Or maybe they have bad cats. You know, every cat's got their own personality. I got some cool cats though, and beyond that, they eat mice. They eat rodents. They kill them. I don't see any living mice, but I'll find some dead ones outside, like torn in half, man. They are killers, bro. They're straight killers. Crazy. I'm glad that I'm bigger than them. lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, hidden bullish divergence, moving up with volume, all good things. You look at the RSI here, and you're in this nice upward sloping channel, higher lows, higher highs, that whole shebang there. Again, you get above the 90, no matter what time frame you're on. Above the 90, you get multiple iterations most of the time. I don't think that you're done here, guys. I think that we have more growth to come. I do want to say, I want to take a moment to pause right here. If I'm wrong, if we do pull back, we'll probably find support at like 32 cents. You're at 39 cents now. If not there, then probably around 29 cents. Maybe you pull back, you get a higher low, and then you continue to rip. So if I'm wrong and we don't just continue to move up from here, oh well. Go down and then come back up. It's not a big deal. Okay, and it'll be short-lived. Whenever you move down, it's not going to be like a multi-month consolidation phase like we've been through. It's going to be very short-lived, like less than a week or less than 2 weeks at the very most. But now looking at this here on a weekly time frame, first off, this W shape is awesome, right? You got that little W right there. Broke above that. You saw rapid growth. We've seen that across the space over the past like week now. High to low, right? Bouncing off the 0.69, moving up to the golden ratio here, tipping it for resistance. I gotta say, if I saw that at first, maybe I'd be more inclined to say, yeah, we do find some turbulence here. It's not common to break through the golden ratio on your first attempt. Typically, you do find resistance here, and then you move down to the 382.5 area, and that'd be 35 to 31 cents. So I don't think you go below 30 cents or even below 31 cents again, but if you were to go lower, something in this area is where I'd expect you to find support. Then you continue to rally. Right, find some resistance there, continue to rally, and as we go into the end of the month, we should be seeing prices that are at like 87 cents or higher. That'd be my expectation, at least something that's around our all-time highs, if not above there. And then inevitably going into August, the end of August, I would expect that we see prices around $1.77 to maybe not even here. I don't know if that's an appropriate price area, actually. Let's look at this. Let's look at the high to low from last cycle. I think this high to low would be a better gauge, right? $1.54 to $2. Oftentimes with the 1 for 1 you go just above there. So let's say like 250, 246, 250, $1.54, somewhere in that area. That's where I'd expect $1.54 on the low end, 240 on the high end, something like that. That's the expectation here. And yeah, ultimately I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people I think are looking at this as a one-off move. So they're thinking this move must be smaller, right? I'm looking at it differently. I think that Stellar has been held down, right, for multiple cycles. If we go on this, we go to the all-time history chart. I think you've been held down for multiple cycles now. And because of that, you got some pent-up bullish aggression that you're looking to take out on the bears of the crypto world, cryptoverse, as Ben Cohen would say. And with that, yes, this was a very bullish move, but I don't think that was a one-off. I think we see a more bullish move. I think this next move to come by the end of August is actually going to be even more spectacular than this move was. Very similar, very, very similar, but larger overall, right? And XLM, when it's actually having a good bull cycle, that's how it likes to move, right? Look at this, for example, right? Was this a one-off? No. In fact, the next move was more spectacular. Go figure, right? A cycle finale, right? Just kind of how it happens. I'm not saying this is the cycle finale, though. I think that we're getting set up for the cycle finale, but we're probably going to see, I would think, targets that are way, way higher than where we are now by the end of the cycle. Way higher than just 240 by the end of the cycle, but that's for another video. I just want to get on here and say good job to all the people holding Stellar Lumens. You're up 56% this week. That's got to feel good. Good job. If you're going to continue, it doesn't stop here. Likely going to go at least to $1.54. I think you're going to go above $2 though. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.